Okay, I just want to point out, so this is part 2 to my part A video about this California boat getting sucked into this crack. I really just want to be honest here. I just want to tell exactly what I seen. I have gotten a lot of visions before about myself, my family, my future, and not a lot beyond that. I don't ask for this stuff. I don't complain for it. I mean, there is one where I asked for, my watcher spirit, and that's a different subject entirely. And you can go look up those videos if you want. They're back further on in my videos a long time ago. I just tell you that stuff's a little bit different. I'm not talking about worshiping any creature. That's not what I'm talking about. If you have to look back in. Eventually I got the bee. The bee was, and this is just to kind of give you an idea, this isn't paganistic, this is the bee was the animal I was supposed to learn from. And what happens with the bee is the bee worships God, works hard all day, praising him all day with its hum, just praising him all day, and does his work. And the work, it develops honey. And so the good thing, the thing that happens from these bees, and eventually I'll talk about it, but my point is that my God wants me to work hard every day, working towards my family, fixing anything that I need to fix, doing whatever I need to do for my family, and that's what that's all about. But that's besides the point. I'm not supposed to worship any bees. I only worship God through Jesus Christ. That's it. But if you look to the different creatures on the world, and you can look to see how they worship God, because I believe, and this is the thing that I've been led to, is that everything in creation besides a human being worships the Lord. Now, some human beings worship the Lord and some don't, and some with half zeal, and that's just how it is, and it's their choice, not mine. But I just wanted to put that out there. So back over to this vision. I was awake, and then I closed my eyes because it was just the first wake up, and then I was going to sleep a little bit longer. I had a little more time, but I just closed my eyes, and that's when it began. And it was like I was rushing in, and I don't really have it like I was flying, or maybe I was being carried by some sort of flying object, like a helicopter or something. I mean, I wasn't, but I was just in this vision where I was zooming in and coming across the water. And this is kind of the beginning, and I jumped too far into it to try to explain it. Everything started with me coming into this area where I was standing on a boat, but I was zooming into this area where I kind of just all of a sudden settled at the edge of this boat. Now, nothing was defined at first. At first, everything that I could see afar off that I was coming into before I was standing on this boat to see what I seen, everything kind of took an outline, but the outline was clear. It wasn't like a black outline. The outline was clear. Everything kind of took a clear outline. Maybe if you could took a pen of water and just drew an outline of the ocean, of the boat, of another boat and a dock. Everything had a clear outline. It was kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it, so I'm just going to do my best here, and this is what I've seen. And I kind of zoomed into it to where I was standing on a boat. Now, I only knew I was standing on a boat. I didn't look around the boat that I was standing on, because the whole thing was about me standing there picturing the scene that I seen, several hundred yards off, that I didn't understand. I seen the water open up, it crack, and water just started spilling in to this crack. And at that point, it was more high definition. It was just regular. I was standing there. I didn't realize that it wasn't real. I can, and I feel like if I was allowed to be in that vision longer than I was, that I would have started freaking out about that crack and about the position in the boat that I was in. Even though I was afar off, like, a couple hundred feet or whatever it was. I don't know exactly, but I know that I wouldn't want to be anywhere near this hole where this water was opening up, and it wasn't small. Like, this crack it skipped the dock, but it went diagonally towards, the land and land-ish. I don't really know, but in my vision, like, I was looking straight ahead. I wasn't looking to or fro, but I had seen whatever edge to edge. My vision. Apologize. That was my bad. When I looked at my keyboard or something. Well, I'm just trying to show you, like, the edge to edge. I seen this vision that, as far as my peripheral was, the crack was there, and the water was just spilling into it, and I was only focused on this boat that had fallen into it. It just ripped right off the dock and went backwards into the hole, and then it was gone. And I was like, kind of like freaked out. And then I woke up again. I came out of, I wasn't quite fully sleeping, but I wasn't quite fully awake either. And it was really weird. I mean, I know that it might have been dreaming or something that night, but it had nothing to do with that. And that's kind of what I wanted to share. That was it. I was trying to give you some more clarification on what I seen. I had this huge feeling that I was in California. I was off the coast, as far as I could tell, and I must have been on some other boat observing another boat that I watched go in. So I don't know if I took somebody's place and I was standing in somebody else's area, or if he was just showing me this is what it looks like will happen. But I mean, you decide. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have any time to ask for discernment. Normally I just kind of read scriptures and tell you what I feel about them. I have had lots of visions about myself, and I'm going to eventually go into some of those just to kind of just share, because I'm one of those people that believe anybody can talk to God, anybody can go ask for discernment from God, through Jesus Christ, and anybody can get, visions and prophetic word for their own life. Anybody can. A little bit of faith. Jesus said the faith of a mustard seed could move a mountain. So he could easily tell you what you need to know for your life, obviously. And I'm just a steward. I serve my family, and that's my goal in life. That's it. But I've had a lot of pressure on me lately to make videos. I love making videos about my lockpicking videos. I just haven't had a lot of pressure yet. A lot of feeling like I should. I've got a couple other videos I have in mind about making lock videos, but right now I've had a lot of pressure, spiritually. That's what my S videos mean, about putting out, this type of content, because that's what's going on with me right now. So now I feel better that I released it, and God bless. Find some Jesus. Ask for discernment, obviously. Like, you don't have to take my word for it, but it was just really weird. I don't know anything about it. I haven't seen any vision about California. That was the only one that I've ever had. Really weird.